But first, have you guys heard about the ultra-feminist 4B movement as a response to Donald Trump's election? I'm so glad that people were tagging me in this and made me aware of this TikTok movement, bigger than TikTok, honestly. It's been going on for almost a decade. We definitely have to talk about that. Okay, this is a real headline I'm about to show you guys. Okay, I don't make this stuff up. This was actually posted in GB News. Check out this headline. It is just completely crazy. Liberal women across America vow to never have sex with men again in revenge for Donald Trump's victory. I said, what? Then my sister texted me. She's like, have you heard of this 4B movement? All of a sudden people are saying 4B, 4B. I'm like, what are we talking about? Okay, so let me slow this down for you in case this is the first time you've heard about it. So apparently in South Korea, there was an extreme feminist movement that emerged during the 2010s as a response to what South Korean women perceived as a, yes, you guessed it, patriarchal and misogynistic culture, okay? So their movement really caught steam in 2016 after there was this highly publicized murder of a woman who was killed by a man. And although he was indeed found guilty of murder, the women in South Korea were still upset that the man was not also charged with a hate crime. So essentially, like, I understand that he's going to prison and he's obviously being charged, but I want you to say that he did this because she's a woman. Don't get me started on hate crimes. It's all very stupid. I've never heard of a love crime, but yeah, so they got upset about this, and what came to be known as the 4B movement took off because obviously that could have only happened, refusing to charge him for a hate crime, because the patriarchy exists. So yes, the reactionary movement known as 4B, I'm going to tell you what that means. 4B means four no's because the B means no in Korean. And it refers to four self-imposed restrictions that women are supposed to put on themselves. Number one, no dating men. Number two, no sexual relationships with men. Number three, no marriage to men. And number four, no childbirth, which you would think number four would be a bit redundant if you're not having any sexual relations with men, but nobody ever accused these women of being geniuses. Naturally, of course, it has now been appropriated by the angry left-wing female voters across America who are super upset about the election results.